Hello, fellow investor. I want to welcome you to this channel. In this video, we look at the earnings expectations for Q2 Holdings. Q2 is scheduled to report first quarter earnings on Wednesday, May 7th after the market close. We'll cover several topics to see how Q2 is trading going into the earnings and help set expectations moving forward. We will review the current price chart and trend charts along with some key valuation metrics. I'll also share Q2 portfolio holdings and performance. Let's get started. Q2 Holdings reports on Wednesday, May 7th after the market close. In the previous quarter, Q2 reported revenue of $183.05 million, beating revenue estimates by $3.09 million. Q2 reported earnings of 48 cents per share, beating estimates by a penny. For this quarter, the revenue estimate is $186.49 million, with earnings of 48 cents per share expected. Over the last 90 days, 5 analysts raised estimates while 2 analysts lowered estimates. Q2 meets or beats analysts' one-year forward estimates 75% of the time. The options market is pricing an implied move of plus or minus 10.12%. Q2 is a small holding within my equity portfolio at less than 1%. In retirement, my primary focus is investing for income. I first entered Q2 on December the 6th, so approximately in this area, and my last purchase was on March the 26th. Q2 has provided an unrealized loss of 10.3%. I have also traded some options for Q2, providing realized returns of 2.3%. for a net total return of minus 8%. 2 quarters ago, after their mixed earnings report, the price gapped up over 4%, with buying continued for most of the day, and they closed up nearly 13%. Last quarter, following a double beat, they gapped up over 8% at the open, but sellers dominated the session, closing higher by less than 1%. Last year, Q2 had a really fantastic run, nearly doubling their price over that time frame. Since that time, they've pretty much been on a steady decline, closing from highs of around 112 to the current price of 80.39. We do see some relative strength, currently trading above the midpoint at 55.57 on the RSI. We are seeing improving momentum, with the momentum line above the midpoint and the signal line below. As far as relative strength, they're pretty much trading on relative strength and momentum about in line with the SPX. There has been some improved accumulation over the last 2 months. We can see that there's positive money flow. When we look at Q2 compared to the SPY, it's actually outperformed by 19.32% over the last year. It has outperformed the technology sector by 24.34%, and Q2 is outperforming their industry group by 16.79% over the last year. The Q2 5-year weekly trend chart is showing that Q2 is trading pretty much in line with its long-term averages. It's been trading lower than its midterm averages, and in the short-term trend, it's been trading slightly above its short-term averages. Looking at some of the key valuation metrics for Q2, from Seeking Alpha, we can see that Q2 currently trades at a forward PE of 38.04 compared to the sector of 10.16 times. Looking at the growth metrics, the expected EPS growth rate for Q2 is 42.1% compared to the sector at 8.09%, with revenue expected to grow 11.5% compared to the sector of 5.9%. Looking at the profitability metrics, we can see they have a trailing net margin of minus 5.53 compared to the sector at 3.94. Looking at Q2 holdings, and Q2 is trading at a blended PE of 44.28 times. They have an EPS yield of 2.26%, and Q2 does not pay a dividend. Their adjusted operating earnings growth rate over the time frame shown is considered flat. Their fair value ratio calculated by fast graphs is 15 times. Their normal PE ratio is 136.81 times. They are currently trading at their blended PE after running higher back in December, trading down to that blended PE at this point. They did have some pretty explosive growth in 2023, 233%, 2024, 91%. It's expected that they have 29% this year, followed by 15% in 2026 and 22% in 2027. They continue to trade at their blended PE. We could expect about a 26.94% annualized return through the end of this year. I hope you found this earnings preview helpful. If so, please subscribe to the channel for future videos and consider giving a like to help support the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you the best in your investment journey, and remember to trade well.